I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to 6 PM content. I recorded it once and it was an absolute nightmare because they did something they've never done before, which is not something that EA tend to do that often, which is innovation. But they've done something interesting, something that I'm glad that they've done it because I've kind of been half calling for this for a while. They've not done it in the sense of the way that I wanted them to do it, but they have made two versions of the same card, which is going to appeal to two different types of people. And that's kind of something that I like. But I don't like the player. Not that I don't like Marcos Alonso, right? I've got nothing against him whatsoever. Cracking left back. Last year, he was like almost one of the best in the world, right? Or was it the year before? Either way, I think it was the year before. Either way, they've given us this 88 rated card, right? Which in terms of FIFA and FIFA alone is a good card, but people are going to find problems with it. It's not going to be quick enough. It's going to feel like a boat because he's 6'2". His agility is low, his balance is horrendous, and he doesn't have good sprint speed, and his acceleration is getting there, but it's not quite there. He's also got issues with vision. His composure for some might be a little bit low. I don't see it as a problem personally. But, you know, it's got the base fundamentals of a good card. You've got good ball control. You've got really good reactions. Not that I think that's going to come into play because of how bad the balance of the agility and the fact that he's 6'2". You've got very good stamina. You can't improve on that. You've got okay defensive stats, really. For this time of year, you would kind of hope that he would have higher. But that's okay, because that card is for those who maybe don't have that many coins. That is going to be an 85 rated team. So the price of that, I'm not sure. We'll have to check. I didn't even check. Thinking about it, yeah, I didn't even check that. I will go and have a look in a second. So that is the option for people who either don't want to spend a stupid amount of money, but they do need a new left back, or maybe they're a fan of Marcos Alonso. Whatever your situation, whatever your reasoning behind it, that is an option. The other and that is, by the way, expires in 2 days, which is a little bit harsh, but flashback players have always been available for less than others for some reason. Now, the other option that you have is the premium option. Now, I do like the idea of, if you don't have that many coins, here is a version of a card. It's been upgraded. You can take it or leave it. That's up to you. It's behind a time wall, right? So you have a very limited time to decide whether you want it or not. You can't grind it. This is for people who maybe have more coins, have more time, have, I don't know, a bigger gap to fill, or just a hardcore Chelsea, Spanish, Marcos Alonso fans. Whatever your reasoning behind it, this card could be for you, and that is a big improvement in terms of the strength. You've got much better ball control, dribbling, composure across the board. The agility's gone up a little bit, the balance has gone up a little bit. It's still not going to feel great. The pace and acceleration in general has gone up massively, so that is going to feel much better, but he's still obviously 6'2". The other slightly irritating thing about it is that they didn't just give him better skill moves or better weak foot. I'm not calling for 5-star, but if they made him 4-star, like 5-star weak foot, 3-star skills, better version, 4-star, 4-star because he's a better version. In fact, that would be perfect if they just added 1-star to each and they kept that as a thing. So from now on, we get premium SBCs as well as standard, and they upgrade the weak foot by 1-star, they upgrade the skill moves by 1-star. They give them maybe better work rates. I'm not bothered about the fact that he's left-footed and now this one should be right-footed. I don't care about that. He's left-footed in real life. That's fine. Keep him as such. But the weak foot and the skill moves, in my opinion, could have been upgraded. The stats are nice, but it would have been even nicer if they'd given him, because they know their own game. EA know their own game this year. They know their own meta, right? So why not give him 90 agility, 85 balance? That would have made the card far more desirable, and then it would have backed up the price tag, because this card is not cheap. 84 rated team with an inform is around 55 to 60k. The 87 rated team with one Premier League player and 60 chem is around 200,000. I think it's like 190, 200k. So in total, if we're being a little bit pessimistic, it's going to cost you 260 to 270,000 coins. Maybe you have something in the club to offset the price. Maybe you've caught the market at a good day and you can get it slightly cheaper. Awesome, right? Maybe you can get it for 250. Maybe you've got a Harry Kane in your club and you've offset that by 50, 60k and it's only going to cost you 200,000. Whatever the situation may be for yourself, that is still, on paper, a 260,000 coin card. For an extra 40,000, you can get a tradable 94 rated Andy Robertson. I would say, well, that's all I'm saying, and I'm out. But we have to dive into it a little bit more. Now, just before 6 o'clock, and I say literally just before, it was the second 6 o'clock ticked over, I finished recording an Andy Robertson review for tomorrow morning. Slightly irritating that isn't out already, so we can take reference from it, because I don't really want to be ruining it for everyone. But that card is a bit special. And I'm not just saying it because I'm a Liverpool fan. This is a video game. I don't care. If Man United had a full 11 that were 99 rated and they gave them all to us for free, I'd use them all because they'd all be insane. I don't care what team they play for in a video game. It doesn't make any sense. Not make any sense. It doesn't make any difference to me, right? But Andy Robertson's card is a bit special. So good, in fact, that you can play him in any position on the pitch with a chem style apart from a striker, and he'd be a 93 rated card, apart from a striker and a goalkeeper, right? He's that well-rounded, he's that good, on paper. This Marcus Alonso card is good, but you can already start going, well, I wish that was higher, or I wish this was higher, I wish that was better, why does he only have this one? You know, it's too close to the price of a 94 rated left-back that may end up coming down in price again, that you may pack in the guaranteed Premier League team of the season SBC. I like the idea of if you can't afford this, there is a cheaper option that isn't quite as good, because in the past, and I've said this quite recently on Twitter actually, I've been an advocate of having premium cards such as Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, cards that a lot of people won't be able to afford ever in the game cycle. Now, you can't say, oh, well, if they can't afford them, then they don't deserve them, because it's not difficult to make coins in this game. It's not difficult for you to make coins in this game because maybe you have more time, maybe you have more know-how, maybe you're a little bit more savvy to the way this game works, the way the market works, maybe you're just better at the game in general. I grind this game a lot. I play it a lot, obviously. And it's a little bit different for me because I'm a content creator, so I can't just spare the coins because I need them for other things. But I can't go out and buy a Ronaldo and have it in my club because I need those coins to do reviews. And I've spread my coins across 3 different accounts for several reasons. So I can't just go and buy an Mbappe, Neymar, Ronaldo, etc. So what I would like to see, kind of similar to what they've done, is in this instance, we go back over to the lower rated. So if they brought out an 86 rated or an 87 rated Messi, for an example, right? So he's worse off than the base card, but he's much cheaper, and maybe he's there for a week. So you can grind towards him. Yeah, he's not going to be as good as the base Messi or Ronaldo or Neymar or whatever, but he's going to be a fraction of the price. Maybe he's 50, 60, 80k, whatever. Maybe there's 2 segments, 2 packs, not the best packs in the world, as per what EA do anyway, but it's a version of that card, because I don't care how bad that card is. I want to have a Messi, I want to have a Ronaldo, I want to have a Neymar and Mbappe, so on and so forth. I want to have them in my club. So I'm going to complete that because I'm a casual. I've got, say this is my main account, right? And ignore the coins. Say I've got 39k. I've only played under 200 games, just under. I'm not very good at the game because I've lost 100. I've only won 84. Yeah, I'm going to go do that because I'm never going to get a chance to play with the proper Ronaldo, the proper Messi, so on and so forth, you know? But with that, we move over to the player section. And then this one is a 98, 99 rated Neymar, Mbappe, whatever. And that is there forever, or it's there for a week, or it's there for 2 weeks. Whatever it's there for is irrelevant. But it's a much more expensive card. So the people who have coins, the people who want the best cards, the people who can afford the best cards can go and get that version. But for the people who don't play the game very often, but they still play it, they still put the odd, 200 FIFA points in or whatever it may be here or there to open up a couple of packs, they can go and get a version of that player. That's what I'd like to see with these sort of SBCs. That would be really nice. I mean, even if this Marcus Alonso card was... So, for instance, if this one was like an 82 rated team with an inform, I'd be like, do you know what, that's a banging SBC. I'm a big fan of that. It's not going to break the game. I can't imagine many people would use it because it's not that great a card in terms of it's not going to be that mobile and that good in game. But Chelsea fans would love it. People who can't afford to do an awful lot in the game because they don't have the time to play it or they just don't play it that often or whatever the reason being, they could go and get that card. And then this one, bump his agility up to 90, 95, give him 85 balance. Give him 90 and 90 for acceleration and sprint speed, bump those to 4-star, 4-star, bang. That then is all of a sudden, hey, that's not bad for 260k. We get some okay packs back for it as well, whereas at 25k and a rare Electrum, I don't mind that, that's fine. But the way that it stands, in my opinion, too many problems for that to be 260k. I just think it's too expensive. This card, an 85 rated team for that is, again, in my opinion, too much. It needs to be cheaper because it's just not that good. Like, you've got elements of that card. Short passing is good and the stamina is nice. The strength isn't too bad and so on. I could sit there for days and talk about this. But in general, I think that needs to be super cheap and more or less, not free, but an 82 with an inform I think is fine. 83 by itself isn't too bad. 85, too much. I hope they continue doing this sort of thing with the SBC and then the premium version. I don't mind that at all. I just hope they make them a little bit more desirable. I don't mind Marcus Alonso. Just bump him up, crank him up, and give us the lower rated one for a much cheaper price because he's not really going to be used by anyone. If he was 82 rated, I would have done it. I would have used it, and I'd had a little bit of enjoyment out of it just to test him out. But for an 85 rated team, I'm not going anywhere near it. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. They also released something else, by the way, which is... Why have you done it? That Premier League challenge for the day for a gold players pack. That's 12 items or 12 gold cards, 1 rare, but you need a 75 rated team with a couple of Premier League players and a few other stipulations to finish it off, right? Now, you don't have to use all gold cards theoretically because you can use maybe 1 or 2 gold cards that are slightly higher and then a couple of silvers, so you don't have to give up 11 gold cards. But Premier League cards, a little bit more expensive than others, so you're paying a little bit of a premium there. Unless you are extremely lucky, you ain't getting your money back for that SBC. At this stage, it's May, team of the season for Premier League, and the reward you give us is a gold players pack. I don't understand who's doing your SBCs, but they need to have a word with. You need to sort it out, basically. Let me know what you think of the whole premium, non-premium SBC thing. I'd like to see, before I end, actually, the price of these SBCs, if we can. So the normal one is between 75 and 85. Far too expensive. The card isn't good enough. The 90 rated is between 245 and 260, which is in and around where we kind of half thought it would be. It's not terrible because you do get some packs back for it, but I just think it's too much when you consider that for an extra 40k, you can get a team of the a 94 team of the season Robertson and have that card that is just going to be in your team until the end of the game. That card is a 97 rated left back with a chem style. So, yeah, touch too expensive for me. It needs to be, I don't know, what, 70k cheaper, 50k cheaper, anything would have been nice. Couple of packs back for it, then we can maybe justify it, right? But yeah, let me know what you think of the whole premium, non-premium SBC in the comments down below. Are you going to complete the 88? And if you are, why? Maybe what club level are you? How many coins have you got? How many games have you played? That'd be an interesting read. And if you are going to complete the 90, let me know that as well. And again, same thing, coins, games played, so on and so forth. And if you do Weekend League, where do you finish there as well? Because I would be interested to see if you do finish and play Weekend League, why would you be going for the 88? Interesting. If you have enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.